gets on to the goal line, makes a save, and we've already had a goal line stop early into this one.
And it is good to see Prompt out there competing with it. Good pass up. Hawk gets a redirect. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, Monty, how mechy was that?
I will give it about a 2.
All right, that's 2 more than everyone thought. Let's go. He's bringing it up.
I'm not
going towards his own net this time, able to push it safely in the corner. Good pass from Keckles across, looking for Nerve. Not going to find him. Instead, we find Prompt. Nice flick over to Hawk.
Okay.
Another redirect for a goal. That's 2 for the mech master of OCE.
Yeah, that's a better one than what we saw the first time. The pace behind that shot, able to find 116 Ks behind. Laxton and goal couldn't stop it in Nerve side. They seem like they haven't woken up into the series, and even if they make a comeback here, I'm feeling like a timeout's needed as Hawk finds the double and extends the lead.
Hawk does it again. Another beautiful, highly mechanical, best mechanics in OCE type goal.
Defense, and now Mark may have the demo. He does, but doing so, it ball just rolls towards that back half, that back wall. Makes it impossible to score. Can Chubb do something? Oh, what a shot! He goes for the slow down backflip shot in order to be the defender who was rushing. Have a look at this one, folks. Oh, that is creative. There was no real passing opportunity, so why not? And a tied up game after I thought finally the champs had taken control.
Yeah, it didn't take very long whatsoever to find a response. They might even take a lead here. What a play from the kickoff. It's a 1-2-3 sort of thing. The fake play as Rooster found the pass. And this is just great speed from Matthew. It's a set piece play, but the ability to
take flight, kept it close. I feel like they just need to up the pace. We sort of talked about it a lot, just how much room both teams had. And it's not a good start for them. Power, a brilliant start.
That was so clean from Fiber. A nice redirect, and I didn't really catch Scrub off guard, actually.
And it was just enough to get back in time.
Oh, spooky moment, but not out of danger yet. Gus off the roof. What a touch! Gus! He is back in form, Yummy.
I flew up, dropped a bomb on them, flip reset off the roof, angle past Amphis. You can see that he didn't believe Gus had it. It seemed impossible.
I've said previously, has the ability to play that third man role so well. I don't think we've seen it all too often, but I really like when he plays that role for the Bulldogs. I think it looks really good. Hunter looks to open the scoring here, controlled play up high, and he does score.
There you go. Hunter gets something on the board, but I think a lot of that has to do with Kaka stealing the boost away, putting the bump pressure on right now. Nerve, ooh, that pass. He was trying to avoid Caleb. It didn't look like Keckles was ready for it. Laxton now is going to have to work some magic on the defense side. Demo across the middle, though, might give Laxton the space he needs. Late reset. Oh, my gosh.
We need to see the replay on this one again. It's the player we speak about so often. The mechanical ability. And he just drops on down onto that one. I don't know how he makes it work. Couldn't make anything happen, but from the kickoff strategy, what can Hunter provide? He scored something similar at the start of this game. He goes for the reset, goes for the dunk, and Hunter ties the series up.
Oh, Hunter looking buttery smooth with this one right here. The reset past one, the dunk underneath the second. Well played, Hunter.
Though it's just Rooster on the attacks, Rob. Just had to be worried about the dunk. Avoids 2, in fact, and Matthew's low boost last. Amphis is downfield as well. He's got the redirect on net. Pre-flip. Ridiculousness.
He's incredible in that forward half. Amphis, oh my God, that flip. That is an incredible piece of timing.
Here we go. Caleb versus Keckles. Caleb has a good touch. Doesn't get the second. Ball centered. Kaka up for it. Nerve burns anything but the ball. Waterfall.
No!
Oh, Braxton, no!
That is not the goal you want to score in Game 7 overtime. Oh my goodness.
Again.
He's a true cult hero of OCE. I think we had a new cult hero in Laxton after that previous Game 7 shambles, if you would. But we'll see here what they can do here. Oh, it's a 13 out of 10 day. This region just keeps getting better and better.
Amphis saw Laxton and said, I can do this better. He's done it
from Kaka yesterday against Wildcard for the Bulldogs, and that ended up in them getting swept 4-0. So we talk about setting the tone early. That is great confidence for Heartless, and they're going to continue where Amphis left off in the first 10 seconds. Second goal, Matthew getting on the board.
Yeah, really nice flip reset. It looks like he might even be trying for another, but he just goes
out of the roof with 0 boost as well. It's a great pass comes through. Chubb just not quite respecting it. Thought the intercept was coming through.
And Chubb may have been able to get a little bit more of an angle of it, just like that from Amphis. And this is why he's so deadly.
Look at this. That's a reset double off the corner with no space at all to work with.
This team, I feel like, as maybe being a tier above the rest of the bubble. Like the solid, I suppose, number 5 team on the power rankings. If those
what a shot! It's just another highlight reel play this time. It's the old prodigy. As Hawk finds the angle, the mechanics on show there, isn't it, Justin? It's just
can't get to the ball again before Gus gets a wheel on it. Follow from Kaka, denied by Lockie, and now Power will get a chance on the attack.
Well, Super Lucky's starting to look in the zone, and that's in the end zone. Super Lucky, burst of 50 into the follow-up double, and it's over the top of Caleb.
Yeah, beautiful.
And need to get themselves to that Paris Major and Worlds. Well, Super Lucky top that corner, but here's the pressure on Fiber. A little extra touch. Gus is in there, but he's not needed. Fiber steps up when it matters. He's got his hat trick.
Oh my goodness, Fiber, just pure control off the backboard.
3 demos in, just not quick enough to make it a OV3, but it was very, very close to being just that. Wildcard turning the physicality up a notch might be what's needed, but that is a banger as Fever finds Torsos and he finds the net.
Torsos again being that goal scorer. A beautiful dribble though from Fever to get across that midfield line. I mean, how he avoids the defender there is
up on defense and somebody behind. They have to go for tougher angles that are way harder to execute, and that's making their shots converting opportunities even lower. That's an own goal to finish us off. That's Fever making sure that Power win.
That sums up Wildcard right now. Torsos into Fever, back into Torsos, back into Fever, back
now
into...
Hawk doing some air dribbling of their own. Straight to the backboard. Keckles will collect. Tries to slow play Elliott, who gets the better on the 50. Stays with it. What a play, Elliott!
Yeah, what a play. As you said it, I mean, that could be one of those goals we look for at the start of tomorrow. What a play, Elliott from the corner, finds the back wall, and yeah, Laxon puts in his own goal, but it's nowhere near as bad as we've seen previously.
No.
Like we saw in the previous game where everyone was forward from Nerve. Oh, what is this? The pace that was put on it. I'm not sure if he got the final touch, did he? Well, who got this touch here? Elliott? No, he did get the skim. That is ridiculous. I thought it might have taken a deflection. It didn't. 1-0. What a goal.
You know, the pendulum is going to be allowed to keep swinging.
Yeah, I can see that. I could also see from this position now that, you know, the 3-2 curse has been broken. Potentially Nerve can get away with it. It felt in the start of this game that for Nokar, they stepped up. They started having that confidence and the ability that we expected from them. Keckles, he gets a highlight play to end us off in game 3. The game was secured. He doesn't care. He gets another one. That's his second of the game. Happy birthday. We'll probably say we want to see the highlight plays from Laxon. And he might set something up for his team here. We'll just put that towards net. Prompt easy enough to get back and get the save, but it sets up Keckles with the double off the flip reset to open the scoring.
You know what? If Keckles is putting in goals like this, maybe we can get away with a couple more own goal Laxons. The reset, the touch, just beating out the defense. 1-0 lead, and pressure still on, though. No car. Now finally start to retreat back. They're going to go for the midfield challenge, but it's against Laxton. You don't win those, buddy. It will come back to bite, and bite it does. 2-1 lead for Team Nerve.
The speed here from Laxon to get up for that first touch, to beat out the defender on the back wall.
the quality match. We've got the broken bone versus the broken team. One with a sub, one without a collarbone. Who's going to come out on top? It looks like it's going to be the champs.
It's going to be the champs. It's going to be the broken team, and Misty has subbed in.
What a
and
setup.
look at your
Oh
boy
my God.
with a pop reset into a bump. Are you kidding me?
That
Is
is
huge as well. What's a play from Dougie Amphis, backs off. One last crack. Take flight. 50 comes through. Is anybody up? It's a double commit. It's Fades for the open net. Fades goes bang.
They need to stop giving Amphis room. Whenever he has, he's been able to do something brilliant. This time, air dribble 50 for an incredible angle from Fades. And that should be...
Okay, yeah. I thought I was... Yeah, that was actually quite nice. There could be an angle for you with the golf commentaries. As Amphis is finding an angle with a double touch. Bang! This guy is destroying everyone. One collarbone, but at maximum brain capacity.
Beautiful angle there from Amphis. Lined up the putt. Just tapped it over nicely. And that's the first goal. Par 1 for Amphis. That's a level of precision of collarbone mashing that I don't know if he'll be able to match.
Oh, what are we doing here, Misty? Speaking of just aura from game 1, they've all pre-jumped, expecting him to just slot this home, but he goes the reset behind them instead, Yummy.
That's the most improbable reverse sweep in RLCS if it starts to go the other way. Execution. That is how you start a comeback, Yummy. That's more than a shot. That's a goal.
Where was this earlier? This is incredible from Xfusion. Fakes that he's going to take that high. Gets a little ground pinch after banana head.
And at times, you know, it shows just how good they actually are, but at other times it leads to a goal for the opposition. Caleb will find a reset and the double. What a goal.
Wow, wow, wow. And look how much space he had. Where on earth is second man Gus? He's flying across from the other side of the map to put a challenge up. Fiber sits in net and watches a free play double over his head. Based on his gameplay today, I don't think they looked too bad individually, I guess, mechanically, but you know, those little things can annoy you, and that's a great start. Look at the double reset, the couple of pop resets over the top for Fiber to get the first goal.
He didn't look too bad mechanically yesterday individually, Gus. He doesn't look too bad mechanically individually today.
Great start. That's what we want to see for Power. And as we're kind of looking ahead, I'd say, to that wildcard semi-final, which kind of feels like the sneaky grand final when you're looking at the top 2 teams in the region. It's just whether that Bulldogs win and they can really announce themselves. I mean, this is a procession now. It's 10 seconds, 2 goals. It's a if you're wild card watching this, Monty, is what I want to ask. Just to get you a little bit nervous because they're looking on. Just want to be watching the freestyle show as Dougie's done well there. Having said that, I want to give them a chance, the champs. They do have a lot of experience, a lot of professionalism, but okay, never mind. Forget about it. Leave the lobby.
Yeah, no need for a chance when that's happening. I mean, it's a decent play to begin with from Lockie there, but I'm just not too sure what Rez is doing. It's a commit
The
for
one popping off. I do kind of look to Kaka to maybe be the rock to keep the team centered and hopefully carry them through. So to see Kaka leading with goals, a good sign. Of course, this is the player I'm excited to see. As always, it is Caleb. He can do crazy things. Look at that. I mean, look at it. How can you not love Caleb?
He's a player you want to see in this situation because he's so good in that situation. He fakes it, he gets the reset, the pinch underneath of Laxon.
The Bulldogs, they're looking a lot more focused right now.
Yeah, they are. I think you're talking about, you know, if Caleb's not playing in form, you want to see Kaka playing in form. But I think the best teams in OCE typically, I mean, across our time, it's sort of been 1 or 2 teams that have been in form. Hunter, he's on the score sheet now. They're good teams. They have 3 good players that always seem to perform in critical moments. And the Bulldogs are doing just that. Just getting a second touch of that one. Cackles forces it center. It feels like whoever's defending has had low boost, and it's been difficult to break out as Hunter might find a double tight angle. He's made it happen.
Oh, so close, Tobe. So close. Wrong player, right time. Either way, Hunter gets it done with the double off the backboard and in a 5-4 win. And
Torsos dropped down underneath just the fiber. Maybe there was a chance if Torsos hits that, but it's not to be. And we are heading to game 7, ladies and gents. Here we go.
That's just proof in the pudding that if Torsos had scored that, they probably would have tied it up off the kickoff, surely, right? That's how it works. Consolation goal, but Game 7, Champions Field, 1